Sitting on the dock of the bay. This nigga thought I was going to do it. You tried to fuck my joke up, but I did it anyway. Welcome to the Loose Laces.
No, you didn't.
Sitting on.
No.
Welcome to the Loose Laces podcast. This is episode 10 Dicks. My name is Dave. I'm joined by my orange co-host,
Shot. I mean, it's not just orange. This is, this is where it started. This is the conception.
Until them niggas let me design a jacket, I don't claim it.
Yo, it's so many like jackets, or satin jackets that I see. I know you don't do satin jackets.
Oh no, I would love a satin jacket.
But I see so many jackets. I'm like, yeah, Davon should get one.
If anybody from Morgan State listens, I might not have graduated, but y'all give out doctorates to fake like college graduates all the time. Hey, nigga, if I could get a doctorate for fashion from Morgan, nigga, for real, the dream is to get big enough where I can make a jacket for the Oreos. For my middle school and elementary school, they were basically the same. In high school, I'd be set. I just want to make shit for Baltimore. It's so many great references that we could do. Because you saw that jacket I made for the O's.
Yeah.
Them niggas ain't respond to me, but they gonna respond to me one of these days.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So that's my goal. Like I love that I have a clothing line. I just want to design jackets for niggas. Like I just want to come in. Y'all need a varsity jacket for the season? Bet. I got you, my nigga. Let me see the archives. Go crazy with it. Because I actually started designing. Like I sent a design to a friend of the show, Water When Dry. But they still building. It doesn't make sense to make a jacket yet. But when them niggas like, yo, it's time. Water When Jig is going to be crazy.
Yo, quick question though. What's like your price point on like a satin jacket though?
We'll find out soon enough.
Nice little teaser. Okay.
Yeah, I guess I can reveal it now. There will be a satin jacket in the future. I'm waiting to see. So it's going to be interesting because a company I like is able to make them. And I only noticed because someone did it like 10 years ago with them. Mm-hmm. And I reached out to them and like, yeah, no, we can do that. So I already have concepts and everything. I've been dying to do a satin jacket.
Dog. Yeah, if anything, like if you know me, I have a bunch of satin jackets.
Yeah, no. You're going to love this jacket. So yeah, that is coming soon. That is on the docket for clothing. Because like I already have like 2 years at this point worth of stuff that I'm working on. So I'm excited.
I'm excited for you.
Hopefully it can come in at a lower price point because I just want this. I want it to be accessible, but not accessible enough where ugly niggas can wear it. I'm stealing that from son that started a fragment. I don't want the whack niggas wearing my shit. Because I just think if I blow up and some nigga comes up and it's like, oh, your fit is trash. Hey, take that off. How much you pay for that? I'll buy it back from you. Take that shit off. You are a bad representation of the brand.
That's insane.
Hey, nigga, you got to be honest.
All right. Well, how are you doing?
Honestly, yesterday, nigga, I shit my soul out. There is a chicken spot that I love. I grew up on Phillips in Randallstown.
Okay.
And I learned like a year or two ago when I eat their chicken, it hurt. But Kazi wanted chicken and his grandparents were like, well, we're going to Phillips. So I'm like, all right, whatever. And I forgot until I started eating the chicken. I'm like, this reminds me of my childhood. Oh no. Son, I'm in the bathroom. It's a full-on fucking symphony. It was a symphony of sympathy. I mean, a symphony of sympathy because my ass was and then somehow I woke up this morning like I feel the love of God. Nigga, I floated out of bed. I guess because I was so much lighter.
This man was dehydrated.
Oh yeah, I was definitely delusional. But I felt amazing, nigga. I got up, got Kazi dressed. I'm like, I get to wear my new CPFM today.
Man lost 10 pounds to fit in it properly.
Oh yeah. Yo, shout out to Tune giving wrong information.
Yo, what's wrong with you?
Nah, that shit is hilarious. Sunset size down. This shit is too short to size down.
It is. It has more of the boxy feel to it.
Exactly. So that was funny because once people like when Quan got his shit, he was like, "You got to go true to size." Because I was saying to people like, "This is a great piece, but it is meant to be oversized." Like, if it's fit more traditionally, I don't think it would work as well because this print is so loud. So you just need to let it be big. But the home away jersey set, banger. I'm kind of sad I sold it, but then the money hit my account, and I was like, I'm not that.
Yeah, I'm okay.
Yeah, because like I had a buyer in Norway, and the nigga was like, I just need pictures. I sent him the pictures, and he stopped responding to me. I was like, oh man, I guess he flaked. I'm in sleep in the middle of the night. Then I heard cha-ching.
Yeah, that man was asleep.
That nigga was asleep. He woke up, was like, money here. I sold a goalie jersey. I ain't even open that shit. The goalie jersey's good. But I told niggas, this polo is the best piece out of the entire set.
Yeah, it's like, ridiculous.
Bar none. This is one of my favorite pieces that I've bought this year. Because like it shouldn't work. This looks like a 16-bit mess.
It looks chaotic. It looks like if you played Tecmo Bowl and it just like an error screen popped up.
Exactly. But it comes together so well. And I'm like, my favorite detail is the double I button, the swoosh, the turd. It's just so much going on for this, and I'm like, this is better than most Nike collaboration merch. I don't care. A shoe didn't come with it. This is incredible. They did incredible work, and CPFM is one of my favorite brands when they actually apply themselves. Excuse me. So this is 10 out of 10, 5 out of 5. Bellissimo. So I was excited about that. And God, like, customs willing, the Reach High t-shirt should be here tomorrow.
Okay.
But they came in as faster than I expected because I thought they weren't shipping until like Friday. So like I was saying off air, I'm buying boxes to ship them in. Y'all paid too much money for me to ship these goddamn shirts and bags. So
yeah, that's round of applause. Yeah, good business.
Yeah, I'm losing a fuck ton of money in shipping, but it's worth it. So I'm gonna spend all day tomorrow if they come in packing them into the In Search of bags. Like I went all in. Like you got to get bags. I updated the hang tag for the t-shirt so it says Autumn Winter 2024. Like nigga, I'm not playing. I'm not playing. Like, I mean, did you see the tweets where somebody was talking about my prices?
I mean, I think I seen somebody you kind of dunked on them though.
Yeah. Like, I'm never going to let anybody be able to dunk on my prices. Like, when you see my shit in person, it's like, I understand why this tee was $95. I understand why this jacket was $650.
Oh, yeah. I had never... I mean, and people... I think I've said this before, but people got to understand, like, I don't get discounts. Not like...
Not on clothes. Nobody gets discounts on clothes.
I don't get discounts. But when I tell you, like, just me personally, and this is also... shout out Cousin Shuey. I'm also, like, 2 birds with 1 stone. He said he wants to be the first clothing designer on the pod, but you're already the first clothing designer on the pod.
Yeah, I thought he meant like as a guest, but that shit would be lit.
However, one of the things that I would say, like if you can afford to do it, if you want to do it, if you want to give a discount to the friends or send out a care package, then understandable, I understand that. But as far as like my relationship with Davon, like Davon, understand, like this is my guy. My ace, right? But I would never want anything for free from this guy. Like, that's how you show support. Let me pay full price or get the fuck out the way for the people that can afford full price for it, because that's how he's going to grow, not just doing shit for free. And that's for anybody. Like, there are a few people I want to support shit. I want to buy some Water Wind Dry clothing because this shit is dope. Kicks and Carbs also puts out some hard shit.
Yo, shout out Kicks and Carbs. Me and him working on something.
And the homie Rel, I want to say, does he still make?
No, he's working. Me and him talk design from time to time. He's working.
Yeah, I mean, but there are people out there that put out dope shit. And on top of that, for real, like just Tune puts out dope shit too.
Oh no, Tune makes some incredible shit. Like, Even though me and him have our little spat, I will never take anything from him.
Yeah.
Grimy is banging.
Yeah, his grimy brand is fire, right? So please, just if that's how you want to show support, don't sit up here like I know the care packages are always like welcomed if the shit is fire.
Oh yeah, I mean I want to start doing that, but I got to get profitable because I think this is the thing that most people don't talk about. Selling clothes is not profitable.
Yeah,
it's hard to break even. Like I'm not going to make much from these jackets, but the jackets were funded by the purchases. So I'm not losing money on any like sales.
Yeah.
And the t-shirts hit profitability. But you usually need a hero product, like an accessory, a handbag, sunglasses, perfumes, because there ain't no money in clothes. Once you get big enough, it can be. But me being an ambitious shithead, and I was like, I want to make my stuff in America and Japan and have glow in the dark. Do not do it unless you really love this shit.
All right. So just saying that to say, like, to all the creators out there, to all the people that want to support creators, support them by buying the shit.
Retweet and purchase what you can.
Yeah, major, because Lord knows some of that shit was not in my budget. But I made sure though, I was like, when I clear some shit up, Davon's gonna be the first place I go. And Lord knows I went there. You know what I mean?
And I appreciate the hell out of you for that. That nigga ain't say shit, he just bought it. I'm like, nigga,
dog, as soon as that shit hit direct deposit, nigga, in the middle of the night.
Those would be my favorite, just sitting there. Cha-ching!
Yeah, man, because it's my guy. Like, and on top of that, like, I'm not promoting it just because it's my guy. Like, the shit is like, the quality is amazing. Amazing. I already had some grimy fingers touch my varsity jacket. Went ahead, hit the soft brush on it. It was like, let me get these measly fingerprints off my shit. And the material didn't degrade or anything.
Oh no, golden bear.
Yeah, it's fire.
Now you got me excited because, like, nigga, I already got the 13th anniversary jacket planned. I'm gonna tell you off air that when niggas see it, they're gonna be sick, and then when they see my personal joint. But let's.
Oh, speaking of which, since we talking about creating them, whatnot,
you gonna announce it?
Merch shall be here by the end of the week, for sure. Like for sure.
Okay.
Sure. Nigga,
I'm just saying okay because nigga, you leading the pack on this one because I was about to say this nigga went crazy.
Like look, if you haven't seen the tweets, I bought a trial from Adobe Suite. Like I had the trial and forgot to cancel the card. Nigga, that shit charged me $80 in the middle of the night. I was pissed. So now I've been designing everything that I have put off
out of spite.
Nigga, I've been at work double time, just cranking out hella merch ideas, and Davon, I've been updating him like, look, this is what I'm doing. Boom, boom, boom. He's seen it. He about to work on some stuff tonight after we record the pod. The first drop will be out by the end of the week. All I'm gonna say is press start.
I love it.
Or press play. That's what I think I'm gonna do. I'm gonna press play.
Either way, nigga, that's what we should name it.
Press play?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Don't give away too much because when y'all see this shit, it's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, this shit is gonna be insane. So yeah, I am happy. We gonna launch that, and then we might do a special drop at the end of the month. We might do a special drop based off the gallery piece.
I'm supported.
Like I'm gonna give you the hint because people might be able to figure it out off the gallery piece. The hint is, what's the biggest episode of the gallery? The Great.
All right. That's the one I'm most excited about. Yeah. I'm excited about both, but I'm most excited about that.
That's nice little, you know what I mean? For your fan base, especially. You know you got a fan base.
No, nigga, you know I'm gonna have fun with that shit. Like that graphic. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Next time I'm called a slur, I'm using that shit. It is a slur. I'm a hate survivor.
Wow. All right. So y'all were kind of skimp on the questions today. For today. It's all good though, because y'all gonna bombard us with like 30 questions
next week. It's on and off every week.
Jeez, man. However, Big Lex, shout out to Geeks of Soul and Lex. He said, "Gotta hear your thoughts on the Nike earnings call and James to Adidas, or James and Adidas, because we don't know if their Nike partnership is ending."
So, well, we'll get into that. I don't care about earnings calls. Like, I saw Lois talking about it.
Yeah, it was like an admission of we've been defeated, but we shall return. Maybe, hopefully.
I mean, we got our cheeks clapped. Every dog loses one day.
Wow.
I mean, what else is there to say? It's not like the brand could ever fall, so it is what it is. But the more exciting thing to me, and that gets right into one of our topics, TWG joining forces with Adidas. And to me, it's kind of like just farting in a pool. It's going to make noise, but not really much. No one cares.
Oh, I thought farting in a pool. I was going to say what it feels, right?
No, kind of freaky niggas.
What?
You know, at the barbershop, them niggas had fucking referee flags. I'm about to buy one because you definitely got a flag on the play.
You bugging. Farting in the pools. Bloop, bloop. You see it come up. It's like, oh, okay.
I hate that it's not live. No, nigga, you're a nasty nigga. But I just look at it. I want to be excited because Adidas is letting people really play with their models. They're letting them go crazy. And with the AMM design ethos, I don't see them really taking full advantage of Adidas models. And from what they've done with Adidas already and New Balance, I'm not excited at all. I didn't think the New Balances they did were very good.
The last Adidas model they did, it was like the
4D.
Boost. Yeah.
Those 4Ds were black with a little bit of suede. And I'm just like, this shit is trash. That shit is trash.
Okay. So, what do you think will be the focus of AMM with Adidas? Do you think they'll, go to something like a top 10, a superstar? Because, I mean, I could understand, like, I could see, AMM and them doing the 7. Like they're doing this collection and this just being like not necessarily a swan song, but it's like, okay, you know what? This was good. This is going to be something to commemorate our relationship. After that, I'm out.
Give us a few years off. I guess the only thing I would want to see them do, like the Kobe, the Crazy 8 lows. Adidas caught me off guard with those. Those
the
are
HBCU
crazy.
Pack is wild.
So that, maybe if they play with that or Kobe 2, just because I'm a fucking psycho, I think it'll be funny. But I made the joke on the show. Oh my God. Sorry, my wife texted me.
Holiday.
I made the joke on Twitter, like, are they gonna do the blood on the leaves? Rivalry highs. It's a black shoe with ox blood stripes to represent the lashes on your back. Unless AMM is gonna move away from black plight and black suffering,
which they are.
I hope so.
They are.
I hope so. They haven't shown it.
They have. But continue.
If they're gonna keep doing that shit on German shoes, that in itself is crazy.
All right.
I'm just saying, like, the optics of it are crazy. And we don't need to lie and say Adidas has all these crazy models that people are clamoring for right now. They're joining them after the Samba's starting to cool off. Some of the other models aren't as hot. And they're not as hot either. So they're coming in a position of weakness. In my opinion, I think they're coming in a position of weakness with a brand that is hot, but I don't see them doing crazy things. Because like I said, their New Balances were disappointing. I don't want a fucking black and burgundy New Balance. I don't want most black and burgundy Adidas shoes.
But we haven't. we haven't gotten a black and burgundy New Balance from the Whitaker Group. It wasn't. I mean, it wasn't an AMM New Balance. It was a Whitaker Group New Balance. The Blind Justice.
Yeah, them shit sucked.
Them shit was not that bad. You bugging.
You got to keep in mind, I don't really like New Balance. So if you're gonna do something with New Balance, you really got to hit.
Okay, then.
So I'm stating my
bias.
bias.
Give it that context. All right, then cool. But they didn't do anything that it was like, oh, they're just continuing the AMM theme of the Bloodline theme. I don't think they're going to do that with Adidas. I think it's all right. If we're gonna go here, new start. Why are we going to bring the same sauce that we brought from Jordan? And we clearly seen it's kind of been wearing out its welcome.
Do you remember what the 4Ds were for?
What?
It was something about being black. Oh, no, it was a hand wash cold, which does not translate well to a running shoe because it's just a black shoe.
No, but if you...
Let me make sure I'm right. Go ahead.
If the 4D was a hand wash cold, but I think what was trying to be achieved was this is when running shoes are becoming athleisure. Like, we're wearing the most expensive running shoes casually to work. So why not throw leather on? Oh wait,
they did a white pair too.
Okay.
It was just all white.
Okay.
They're horrible. Okay.
So again, my statement still stands. Why wouldn't we throw leather on a 4D? Like a running shoe that doesn't typically have leather. Niggas is gonna wear this with their regular outfits because that's what's in. Niggas is wearing Hokas, Ons, Elements, all these other brands that are meant for running just for everyday wear. Why wouldn't we throw leather on that?
I guess it's just, oh my God.
This nigga is jamming right now. Business is booming.
No, Lene just keeps texting me and I'm just like, I don't know what to tell you. I can't help you find the remote. But yeah, like, no.
Being a husband sounds dope. It's
a lot of fun. I mean, my mom bought us fake poop. So we've just been hiding around the house and accusing each other of shitting. Kazi threw it on the ceiling. We're like, this nigga shit on the ceiling. I don't know. But I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I cut you off.
No. So I feel like I understood why they would even do the 4D. Plus, it was a way to get the 4D off the ground. Like 4D lost a lot of traction. So
yeah, because they're uncomfortable and expensive.
Thought it was like a buzzer beater. If we do this collaboration, maybe we could get some buzz behind it. Now you gotta think, what type of model would they end up giving them to say, all right, you're here. We need this model to jump. Clearly, a collaboration would help. What you got?
You know what? I'll reserve judgment, but I still don't see them doing well. Like, I like the AMM shoes. I like the social status shoes. Mm-hmm. I just don't see that translating very well for them. I wish them the best, but I don't know. I've been saying this about a lot of collaborators. We need some time away. We need to take a break. Take a year or two off. Let us miss you, because there's a lot of recycling happening. You're visiting models. You're doing similar colors. Everything overlaps. Give me some space. And then when I miss you, hey, I got a burgundy shoe for you. That's what I've been waiting for.
I feel like you're going to get that when James, switches over to Adidas. It's not going to be like, it can't be immediate. Like, the 4 is dropping, that nigga's like, Adidas contract, let's go.
I mean, it's going to be a while, but they may overlap. They may be doing stuff in unison.
Yeah, we're going to see some of his Nike stuff in the outlets while the Adidas stuff drops.
I mean, those 95s from the 10-pack are dropping in December.
The 7th.
Whatever. Sayonara. Them shits are doing absolute dog water in the holiday season. They fucked up. Like I said, they fucked up doing a pack. Doing that many shoes from one retailer is rough.
Man, look. I mean, I'm pretty sure also didn't help they put out them Erosion 95s, which is
nasty work.
A better pair.
No, the 95s are much better because they smoothed out the brain, like the lumps on the 95. So it's a smooth brain 95. I remember when pictures first leaked, I'm like, I don't like that. I I get what they're going for. I don't like it. And a lot of people are like, yeah, we have erosions at home as 95s. I'd rather than erosions. It's a better design. It's a better execution. And I feel more inclined to pick that up on retail because, like I said, AMM dropping 2 flops on premier models, 95s ain't as hot as they used to be.
Yeah.
I'm going to get these shits on sale. So.
And they still got to drop the 17s too.
They got to drop a lot of shit. They put way too much on their plate. And it's like, people are already tired of it. I think it was a huge misstep for them to do the fucking 12s. And I think that's where the chink in the armor really started to show. And something else, well, I'm going to save that for a bit. But
all right, let me just throw a curveball and then we'll get off that topic. 3 models from the Adidas catalog that you would like to see AMM work on.
Always want to see a rivalry high. Always want to see a rivalry high in any way, shape, or form.
They do it.
Micro pacer. I know it's fucking wild.
Okay.
But a micro pacer in a luxury format, because the last time I saw a micro pacer get freaky, it was with Henderscheme. Henderscheme did the Vachetta 10, or however the fuck you pronounce it, leather pair. But I'm just imagining if they took the micro pacer and did it the colored people time pack. I know it's horrible, but that shit would be crazy. That and a micro pacer in suede.
Okay.
Nigga. And the last pair, I'm trying to think something unexpected. Stupid, but I think it would work. The NMD Riot.
That would be a nice model to pick up, especially considering Pharrell ain't really going to work with it.
Exactly. So you take an NMD Riot and make it suede. Suede and earth tones, because even the black pair isn't that black.
A dark burgundy one.
Son, if they did a pack of those, I would go crazy. But I don't feel like that's a smart move, because micro pacers, who the fuck wears micro pacers?
Right.
I would love a micro pacer because it's such a weird shoe. Rivalries, I would take a rivalry, but as a whole,
like when I think of an AMM rivalry high, for some reason I be thinking of the neighborhood bone. How do I want to call them?
The Masterminds?
Yes.
I mean, if they did something similar to the Masterminds, I think it'd be fantastic.
With the aged suede, black suede. Oh my God.
See? But you know what I love? We both already have a vision of what those shoes would look like. Now, they could also do the same thing with those models as a social status, where it's a fun, colorful pack. But yeah, those are my 3. I will hold out hope most for a micro pace.
I'm so upset. You already said rivalry high and riot. My 3, I will probably throw. I think I'd like to see something from the ZX line.
Okay.
I would like to see something from the ZX line. I think I'm going to go traditional. I would like to see an AMM Samba.
Okay.
I would like to see an AMM Samba. And the last one I'll go to, even though I think this is more of social status, I think I would like to see an AE1. I like to see an AE1. I like to see a lot more suede on the shoe. Try to casual it out.
I support that. That would actually be a very interesting collaboration.
Yeah. Either that, or funny enough, I'd take a Dame. I'd definitely take a Dame. I don't know which number they're on, but I would definitely take a Dame Lillard shoe.
I mean, them just taking any modern basketball shoe would be fun.
And a Crazy 8 Low, please. Please keep that going.
Yeah, the Crazy 8 Low is definitely up there.
Please keep that going. Goodness gracious.
I mean, they have the capacity, but the question is, can they deliver? And can it deliver in a way where it matters? Because I don't like this whole notion that people have been fighting with me on a sellout doesn't matter. A sellout matters during a collaboration.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Like, if your collaboration doesn't sell out, it's not a good look. And I'm not saying it didn't sell out at every single store. If it doesn't sell out at your store or the main partner, you're not doing good.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think, because I saw somebody talking about Clot. Clot is consistently selling out, but I think they're also producing them in the right amount of numbers. Because I think that's another big part of a lot of collaboration failures. Because I said it about Ambush. You need to make less Ambush shoes. Ambush is a niche market. And they did it with the up-tempo lows.
Yeah.
They kept those limited.
I mean, I feel like they learned from the Air Forces, because them Air Forces, they ended up sitting.
They're still sitting.
Yeah.
The whatever basketball shoe that she did in the funky colors, they made too many. And it's like, this is a shoe that you just need to make a select amount. Yeah. So they need to learn allocation better. So I think if they can get that down, I'm excited for it. I just hope that we get something that makes me want to spend money and not look at it like, my when you were sleeping threes would cover most of the fits I wear with this. I have no need for this shoe. That's the problem you fall into.
Fair.
Well, I mean, while we're already talking about Adidas, because we're just gonna bounce around.
Right.
This nigga wanted me to bring up Fear of God Athletics.
We didn't talk about last pod. I feel like
doo-doo.
Was doo-doo the fact that everything is flopping, or the fact that his next collection,
the black suffrage collection with white models and a white design team, that's crazy. That's like doing the Irish famine with a team of English niggas. That's crazy. I don't understand how Jerry Lorenzo thinks, and I'm glad I don't, because that means it's not something wrong with me. But the fact that Adidas locked itself in with this nigga for years, and then for them to go back at Lois, like, who the fuck said we not working with Jerry again? Who the fuck said we don't got more coming? And that nigga said, okay, so y'all know the runners that haven't been selling well? Yeah. So we made them a boot. And they're expensive.
The boot is fire. I'm not gonna hold you.
I do not like the boot.
The boot is fire, but them price points, bro. It is, and I'm not saying like it's not worth it, but
it's not worth it. Let's be real. The problem with it is you're selling an athletic line, but it's not athletic. Like the 86 low, I can't run in those. That sole is big and wide.
Yeah.
That's not an athletic shoe.
I mean, I agree. It's just, I think my issue with well, first of all, the boot looks like straight from the Yeezy line. Like,
yeah.
But I think the issue is just that shit, again, is just made to wear with whatever
Jedi
you can buy
clothes
on that site. That's the only shit you could wear that with.
Yeah. I always have an issue with, he makes the same fucking thing. The clothes haven't changed. This is what, the third collection? It looks exactly the same as the first collection. He made a bodysuit. I was joking, like, Lene, you gonna get this and model it for me? She's like, what the fuck? Who the fuck is this for? How the fuck is anyone supposed to fit in this over a size 0? Like a $400, I think the bodysuit is $300, $400.
Mm-hmm.
Why the fuck would I buy a $300 Adidas bodysuit? The Ivy Park shit at least was cute, and I could, like, your girl could wear it to a party. You're gonna look like a fucking cult member showing up. Sup, niggas? I got the Fear of God bodysuit. Who the fuck is wearing this?
Nah, you gonna be like, cuz in the corner of that meme was like, they don't know this is Fear of God.
We know exactly what the fuck it is, Mace Windu. Like, get the fuck out of here, son. I can't stand this nigga making the same bullshit. And niggas is like, yo, you should get the bodysuit to review it. Like, you just want to see my meat in 4K, my nigga? That shit is going to look crazy. I don't want that fucking, nah. I love y'all, but all the niggas that discovered me because of the body, of the body suit, because of the Fear of God video, I don't do the same joke multiple times. Nah, rarely.
But that's that's a callback.
I mean, it's definitely a callback, but it would be crazy for me to do it again because one, niggas gonna be angry all over again, and two, once you go to the well one too many times, it's not gonna work out. And I would look stupid as shit like, all right, nigga, you dragging it. Why you doing this shit again? You know you can't fit a medium.
Yeah. I mean, it would just be a stupid investment. Like, unless your shit is monetized.
Oh, yeah. I mean, my shit is, but it ain't worth it.
Flex on you.
No, nigga, I be making, the most I ever made off Twitter was 100. And that was because of the fucking Fear of God video. The mental anguish was not worth that $100. Son, do you know on my TikTok I still have the word medium muted? Because niggas still go back to that Jerry Lorenzo video and be like, fat ass, you fat fuck. What was this, a year ago? You still fat, you fat bitch. Like, oh my God. Y'all niggas can't afford this outfit. Yeah, fuck Fear God Athletics. Like, it could have been so cool. So cool. And that nigga's like, y'all like Fear God, but for cheap? No. Well, that's too damn bad because y'all getting Fear of God for expensively cheap.
Oh, gosh. Well, speaking of clothing that can only be worn with one thing, which I'm pretty sure will be the cover of this episode.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Why did Jordan put out them pants?
So I actually looked it up and I made fun of Earl for this shit in 2022. Those pants, I don't know if they didn't drop or they're dropping again. But it's like, my nigga, why would you make a pair of pants with Jordan dunking on your meat? This is fucking nasty.
A reverse dunk as well.
Like, because mad people have been saying, like, yo, he got his tongue all out. And, like, I know his hand isn't over your meat, but it's got to, like, it's going to hang on. Like,
did Jordan give you a reach around?
They didn't reach around jeans. The BBC Slammer Jammers. Shut up and slam and welcome to the jam. Ass pants is nasty fucking work. Like, nigga, that's the kind of shit. Nah, you know what those pants are perfect for? You going to a dick appointment. I'm about to slam this nigga. Nah, I'm buying them. I'm buying them. Kazi gonna go home to his, gonna go to his grandparents' house, and I'm gonna pull up on the light. Slam jam time.
You wear them pants whenever you take Kazel to his mom, to his grandmother.
Hell no.
What? That because you already know. Yo, as soon as I put these pants on, yeah, you gotta go.
You know what?
Gotta leave the crib.
You know what? Yo, I know Nike be listening to us.
You better not.
Make some tearaways, son. The freaky boy tearaways, nigga. That shit would go crazy when you see these pants. It's dick all up in you, nigga. Just imagine you busting a room. Reporting live to the bedroom. It's number 69, David Ford. Y'all ready for this?
The bull starting theme before sex is insane.
No, nigga, that shit would go crazy. Oh, nigga, I get like, I think I still got a fog machine at my mother's house. Nigga, I'm coming out the fucking tunnel, aka our hallway. Our hallway. The BBCs versus the WAPs.
Yep, this pod ain't gonna make it to the end of the year.
Nike was listening like, yeah, we should work those. Oh no, these niggas making the fucking sex chants.
So, question: since we talking about tearaway pants, do you?
Flag on the play.
Now, how I get a whole flag again?
Well, you should have threw the flag already.
Do you think Tom Sachs was wearing tearaway pants?
Woo! That nigga don't wear. You know what? That nigga had on.
Oh yeah, he had no pants.
That nigga had on tearaway boxes.
Oh my god.
That nigga, he had Lego boxes with that shit connected in the front, and he just went boop. It's like, you want to see a magic trick? Pow! I can bust out my drawers.
That man had the reversible hips from the Power Rangers. He could just flip the head. His shit just whoop. No draws.
Nah, Nike wild as shit. Like, if I was Nike, because people are suspecting that the Mars Yard 3s were already produced, I'd be like, look, y'all, we know this nigga does not see shit and likes to have his meat out in the office. But we already produced the shoes, and because we don't want to waste the materials, we're just gonna release the shoes. But to say like, yo, we continue our contract, huh? In 2024, after Diddy just got caught up for doing freak boy shit,
After
you signed
hashtag Me Too.
Yeah, and you signed with a freak boy. Not like, yo, this nigga was yelling at people on his staff. He was like crazy. Nah, this nigga had his meet out at Nike meetings.
Dog, that nigga had Nazi symbols on lunchboxes.
Like, that shit's crazy. Like, my nigga, I get it. Everybody makes edgy jokes. But it's something different when you like 40 with a kid and you just got a swastika on your fucking first aid box. Like, I get being around celebrities and trying to make it in the industry. Because I've been in that position around celebrities. And you just be like, ha, ha, ha. I'm going to just let this nigga rock. This nigga weird as shit. But this ain't the time or the place anymore. This ain't the time or the place anymore. Like, my nigga, just be normal weird. Oh, I went into his office and that nigga was listening to art as like he punched a hole in his wall. All right. Yeah, he was listening to Lady Gaga's art pop, punching the wall. Okay. But you moving like Son from what is it? American Apparel, where they said that nigga had a condom in his office in a bed at all times. Like, when you start moving like him, you need to they need to have an intervention with a gun. Like, that's crazy. There's no reason that you're showing up to meetings with your meat out. I know he was in his boxes or allegedly boxes, but it's like, if that nigga's showing up in his boxes, you know he gonna keep pushing the ante. Standing up during meetings, excuse me, guys. Put on a Speedo, you know, it's more aerodynamic, so you can spaceman shit.
A man who was like, wait, what's the colorway that you suggested? Oh my God, it has me bricked up. See? That's like, yo, like a mad dog. No. That's
crazy.
Sick. Yeah, like, all right, all jokes aside, for Nike to continue it, regardless, they should have just went ahead, just dropped them shits in the outlets and been like, look, we already produced it. However, we're discontinuing the partnership. This nigga wild. Here, free for all.
Yeah. Because people have been saying like he's an artist, so nobody cares. But
dog, Supreme had to get Terry Richardson out of there. And he was a very wild boy. But they're like, okay, we're not getting him out of here because he's a wild boy. It's because he started doing shit that was just wrong.
Well, for real, it wasn't that he was doing shit wrong. It was that people were catching on to what he was doing. Because Terry Richardson, I've never really been in the LA scene, but even I was hearing like, nah, Terry Richardson different. And then niggas started speaking about it like, nah, this nigga's just straight up like going crazy on niggas. And they had to get him the fuck out the paint. Because the amount of people he was like photographing, the nigga's a hack. Now, I will say his style is iconic, but it's nothing fucking special. Very, like, right place, right time. That nigga set a whole tone for photography. Like, I hate that now I use the flash and I'm like, Terry Richardson style photo shoot wouldn't be bad.
This nigga was spitting.
Yeah, but then I think about it, I do not want to reference like a fucking Predator. That's
it's tough, man. Even I mean, not, like I even had to look. I was like, when I looked at the latest Tyler T, I was like, oh, they're getting away from it. Like, it really started to set in. Like, yeah,
because it's just like, Doug, I get it. In every field, there'll be shitty people. Even in the sunglasses world, there are shitty people that you work with, but nobody that's doing shit like that. And I mean, ultimately, money speaks. Nobody really cares. Excuse me. People are still going to buy the product. But Nike, come on, man. You can't be moral police and then do some shit like that. And this nigga's typed it in so we can just straight up get into it. Off-White being sold on Virgil's birthday. I don't care. Like, I think it was Rel. It was Rel or someone else on the timeline. I apologize. I can't remember exactly who. And they said, I can't remember the last time I seen Off-White on somebody's body. Like Off-White clothing.
Yeah, I might have been the last person to wear Off-White.
Where's the joke?
It's not a joke, my nigga. Like, what are you talking about?
Wait, what Off-White do you have?
I got the boots. Nigga, they right there in the hallway.
No. The clothing line.
Bitch. Oh,
because I was like, I've never seen you wear Off-White. That does not seem like your style.
no, I've only had Off-White Nike. I haven't done like just
that's what I'm talking about. Specifically the clothes, because I was talking about a friend of the show, Corey, whatever. I've never cared enough about them to form an opinion, a strong opinion. It just always came off as influencer clothes, and they don't look good together. Like if you wear too much Off-White, you come off like.
Yeah, like you just found out about high-end stuff yesterday.
Yeah, like you come off Nuve rich. Like,
however, if anybody happens to know where I could get an Abuse of Flowers tee, please let me know.
Nigga, check Grail.
Nigga, they are not on there.
Show me a picture, I can find it.
But yeah. But just wearing, I haven't seen Off-White yet. I haven't seen it. Like I see it on younger people now more than anything, but I just don't see it as much. And I do think with them selling it to whom they sold it to, it was like Blue Star Line. So yeah, something like that. I'm like, oh, this is about to be everywhere. I tweeted, this shit gonna be in Journeys. It's gonna be in PacSun.
I mean, Joe did it. Like Joe said it best, and I think I said it on the show.
Yeah, give it to.
They need to have a revolving door of creatives there, because I feel like the biggest problem with Off-White is that it's not wacky enough. Mm-hmm. Like it has some wacky shit, but the elements got co-opted so much that it kind of lost its edge. Like when it had the stripe lines and the X, then every fucking fake brand started doing that. But nobody really took the swimming logo. And I'm like, the fact that they didn't make a swimming logo varsity jacket pisses me the fuck off. Those hands are cool as shit. And if I ever get to work with Off-White, that's what I'm going to do. It is going to be all about hands. But bringing in a revolving door, because I think the best and worst thing that happened to Virgil was to go to LV, but it kind of made his work independently not matter as much because he's so at the forefront with LV. Mm-hmm. So when you saw his work with LV, it's just like, this is Virgil. This is Virgil Abloh.
Steroids.
Yeah, and then it's like, oh, and then it's Off-White. But if I'm already paying these prices, I might as well get Louis Vuitton, because this is more prestigious. Mm-hmm. So it's like, it's hard. It is really hard for a designer, unless they can work in different styles, to do your own brand while also doing the men's collection or whatever collection you are for a bigger brand. Typically, you put your brand on pause while you go work with another brand. And I mean, that's where my frustration always came with Virgil. I love his ideas. I love the concepts that he would come up with. I loved how much he showed love to people in the community. Like even smaller people. Like there were friends of mine who he followed and interacted with that weren't famous. But Off-White just was like, it's almost there. And I don't know how to save it while you're also doing LV. So now maybe the new designers will hear it and like, you know what? Let's bring in some new blood. Like, it's so much they can do.
Isn't his wife that still like
in charge of the estate?
Yeah. Even though that sale doesn't have anything to do with her. Like it still runs Off-White, but just who acquires it. I don't think that has anything to do with her.
I mean, she owns Virgil Abloh, but he didn't even own Off-White.
Oh boy.
Yeah, no, he sold Off-White to Farfetch.
Oh yeah, I remember now.
Yeah, so Off-White hasn't been owned by the Abloh family for a minute. So I don't know. It's in a weird position. I just think it's a matter of it was announced on his birthday more than anything.
Yeah, because it's a little corny.
Yeah, but I'm like, let's be honest. Nobody gave a fuck about Off-White, the clothes, for a while. Mm. And that's why I didn't sit up there and build into the fake outrage. It's just, I like some of the shit, but their Nike collaboration and Louis Vuitton meant more than anything.
Yeah, that was... I'm not going to use that reference. I don't know. I would like to see it continue, but I just hope it doesn't get put into a position of just being played out, and like no one cares about it. Like it's over accessible, quote unquote luxury streetwear.
Oh no, that actually would defeat the entire purpose, because Virgil said it himself. And I'm about to start using that line. I make my clothes expensive so you aspire to it. So Off-White should never be affordable. If anything, raise the prices. Bring in a new designer and raise the prices. Because if ERD can fucking charge the prices they charge, even though they make some incredible clothes, Off-White should be charging just as much and going even crazier. This is a art brand, and I want it to be treated as such. Hopefully they'll use the prestige that comes along with it and continue to build from there. But I don't know. I just want to see this brand be wacky again.
Hey, yo, Off-White, have an internship program. Let niggas submit stuff.
Nigga, fucking internship. Hire us.
That too.
Yeah, no, nigga, we ain't interns. We got ideas and we executors. Just give us the resources. Bada bing, bada boom. Nigga, let me get in one of those varsity jackets. Let me get one of them varsity jackets. Shit, Joe, let me get it. Joe, we ain't talked in a minute. If you listen to this episode, hit me. I want to make a varsity jacket with you. Like, I'm telling niggas now, hit me. I'm ready. Like, I showed you the tee that I made making fun of that nigga 80 Sneaks. You know the one I'm talking about. Nigga, I've been on fire. Like, I've just been designing just because. Like, I'm hungry. I should release that tee. Lying ass nigga. Yeah.
Do we want to talk about the bootleg customs? I feel like I don't want to cover that.
I don't care. That shit came out. That nigga made fakes. He tried to distance himself. He got the stain on him. Anything 80 Sneaks post, I don't believe is real. I don't believe it's real. Once you have one fake,
this isn't about 80 Sneaks. I think AD, him trying to support his mans, it was like, okay, this has bad timing. But the actual point to be made is, how are you bootlegging customs and then acting like it's
honestly,
just
the whole customs market is corny. The whole market is corny. That Hey Lou, whatever the fuck his name is, when he made AMM Union 3s, that nigga need his hands chopped off for that shit. I'm tired of seeing customizers.
Big backward checks and yellow stitching.
Yeah, I'm tired of seeing customizers using the iconography of black designers. Do you know what I want when I go to a customizer?
Something original.
I want a Davon Ford original. When I went to Nike and I did my bespoke, I didn't go in there like, I want to make a Fragment Air Force One. No, I made a Davon Ford original. I took my signature colors and then they surprised me with the options. I'm not going to pay $1,000 to make a fake Union Travis Scott AMM 6. You need to be taken out back and beaten. I shot beaten. Just your legs. Beat your legs. Beat this nigga feet like he from DC so he can't wear his shoes no more. And the designers, beat their hands. Stop copying black designers. Because Jared Lisa was like, I'm not going to get into it, but I will. Fuck these niggas. Stop copying this shit. You are diminishing the impact and the value of these designs, of these brands, by doing this whack shit. Union doesn't even dick ride as hard as y'all do that. Union could make a whole line of the Frankenstein joints. Those are not used often. And these niggas is up here. Y'all niggas want to see a UNC and a shadow. And then you don't even... you know what? And I blame the blogs. I blame the blogs for retweeting this whack shit. It just... Niggas need to grow the fuck up. And if y'all got a problem with it, y'all know my Twitter. I'm going to tell y'all to your face, virtual face, whatever, because I'm going to be outside. Stop doing this shit. If you have the talent, make something better. Who's my clients? Refuse the fucking clients. If a nigga came to me like, yo, I want you to make me a Union 3 jacket, get out. Get the fuck out. Sorry. That shit just made me so mad.
Well, you said everything that I feel like needed to be said. I echo the same sentiments, and I appreciate you.
Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
Okay, my nigga. Well done. Thoughts on Frank Cook returning to Nike? Seems like Nike is making all the right moves after removing Donahue.
I don't even know who Frank Cook is.
He is behind. He's behind quite a few things. You can run off his resume real quick. Well, he left a minute ago. Yeah, he left in 2018. Shit, what was he behind? I wish I had it on hand. Well, I mean, shit. If you look at that time era, like that certain era that he was there, that was a good time.
Oh no, 2018 was incredible.
So, I mean, he was just part of a lot of teams. I'm not getting his specific work.
No, it's just a lot of glazing going on right now that he came back. That's the only reason I know his name, because everybody was like, "Oh shit, Frank Cook is back."
Like I said, he introduced the Air Jordan 1 and 3 to newer generations. I'm like, from what I saw, like on his resume, he was putting in some work.
All right. I mean, again, I just don't have an opinion because I don't care that much about the designers. I care about the end product. So this isn't me being my normal Davon Flip It. I'm not going to see him enough or interact with him enough to care. I hope he makes Nike really bang again and tells them to stop making so much trash.
All right. Well, let me see. It says he led the charge on projects like the Nigel Sylvester Air Jordan 1. Okay. Air Jordan 1 not for resale.
Never cared for those.
And the Air Jordan 1 top 3.
No. That leather was terrible.
You know he's not in charge of the actual
I know, but I'm just saying my personal opinion on the shoe. I was so excited, and then I got them shits, and I'm like, these are doo-doo.
Yeah. But I am excited, though, because, I mean, seeing, like, all his work elsewhere is like, okay, he knows the shit. He's in tune with the culture. I'm excited to see. Plus, it's a fresh start. Like, you got the new CEO. You got someone from the culture, of the culture. It seems like, 2025 is going to be a good year.
Hey, Frank, I don't know if you're listening or somebody that knows Frank that listens. Hit me up. I got a few ideas. I told this nigga my Jordan 3 idea. I think you fuck with it. It'll be expensive as hell, but I make my shit expensive so you can aspire to it. Call me.
All right, so let's circle back to AMM real quick, and then we all around the place. What did you think of the AMM hand wash cold 3s that appeared on his Complex interview? Do not speak about the interview.
Oh, it wasn't mediocre. I mean, it's cool, but it's just like the Air Forces.
But the Air Forces are fire.
No, I love the Air Forces, but it's just like I don't need another reference to them. We have 3 Air Forces. I put up 4 fingers. 3 Air Forces.
Bruh, man. Fifth flow.
No, it's like a brain. Something wrong with my brain. I always add an extra one. But I love those forces. I still say those are some of the finest forces to drop in the last decade.
Mm-hmm.
The 3s, I don't feel like translate as well. Maybe it's just because we didn't get an up close picture. I try to reserve full judgment until we get official picks.
Okay.
Because they just look like a character that hasn't been unlocked yet. With
the noob 3s.
Yeah, they look like the noob Sabot 3s. I can't give a full judgment, but if they are what they look like, they don't move me.
They cool.
Yeah, they cool. If I was gifted a pair, I'd be excited. But they're not like, you know what? If I gotta go on a debt, I gotta go on a debt type beat.
Yeah, I mean, when I saw them, I was like, oh, they look like the Off Noir 3s that came out just not too long ago.
Yeah.
With just more like they got the clear sole, like iridescent
piping.
Iridescent piping on the elephant print panel. It looked like there is no elephant print. If there is, it's super duper duper subtle.
I'm always happy when there's no elephant print.
Yeah, it's a dope flip. But I'm like, dog, you just put out a black 3.
And that's the biggest problem.
Like, you put out a Black 3, these are reminiscent of another Black 3 that released earlier.
And then the BC3s are coming.
Yeah.
It's too much. It's too much. It's not that they look like them because some smart ass says it. It's just, it's too many niggas in the club right now. We gotta let something else in.
Nah, they putting out the same shoe. It's like them balloon popping shows. You know what I mean? Like, poop! It's like, you're close, but I just don't know. I don't know if you're the one I want to take home. And I mean, all in all, like the shoe, I don't know. We'll have to see when they officially drop, if they actually drop.
I'm gonna say it like this. It's kind of like when an artist is hot and everybody wants them on that song. And just because they're being successful in everywhere, you start to get tired of seeing them. I think that's happening right now. We're seeing too much AMM product at once. Because you got 7 shoes with another unannounced shoes and then another unannounced shoe and then a 17. This is what? We're up to 10 products, 9.
Yeah.
All floating around in the same space and they're all similarly colored from the same person. It's too much. And it's already overlapping on another model that already exists. It's too much. Like, and I hate that it feels like we're shitting on AMM. I love AMM.
Nah, the shoes, in my opinion, like in a vacuum, the shoes are fire. But it's the fact that you got to compete with this entire ecosystem of sneakers. And if we got black cement 3s, you just put out some black 3s, and some black 3s just released not too long ago. It's like,
it's too much. You competing with yourself while competing with other niggas. So you fighting a battle that you don't need. And then on top of that, because this is what I've really been wanting to get into, them niggas are fucking up again with the shipping. Like, the fact that people are getting their pairs from other retailers is reminiscent of what happened with J-Tips. And I was talking about it with Air Max Trini, friend of the show, on Twitter. And he was saying, like, he gave grace to J-Tips because J-Tips is small. And I was like, both of them are fucking up. But one makes more sense than the other. J-Tips has expressed that he fucked up badly, but he's trying to make the best of it. And even now, if a shoe doesn't update in tracking and I refund you and you still get the shoe, that's on me. Enjoy your shoe. AMM is not communicative. And it's like, you need to get back to communicating. Even if it's not publicly, emailing all the people whose orders haven't been fulfilled and telling them, like, look, there's this. Because we're in October. The big dog season has started. Now I'm starting to think, y'all fucked up. I kind of want my money back so I can buy something else. I don't want this shoe anymore. The shoe's a flop. It hit Foot Locker. It hit Nike. It hit all these other retailers. And I'm just good.
Yeah.
And this is also why I said pre-orders never good. Once I start seeing other people getting the shoe, everybody getting their fit pics off, their likes, and I can't participate, now I'm angry. I paid for the shoe the same time as this nigga, if not earlier than this nigga. He got his shoes and I ain't get mine. I want my money back. People start to get very angry when they see that kind of shit. Like, every post from AMM was like, and this is some guy wearing a pair of the, like, while you were sleeping 4s. Fuck you. Fuck you. No, I'm not even exaggerating. Nigga said it was like a race rally in one of them shits. I don't know if there was a sneeze or a laugh.
No, I'm coughing because I'm laughing. Yo, what?
Son, people get angry. That's why I try to do any pre-orders. Everything comes in around the same time. Niggas do not like to see other niggas get the shit that they also paid for. The fact that Nike dropped a few days after you, and I'm getting my shit from Nike, my friends are getting that shit from Nike for cheaper and faster.
Yeah.
Don't post no nigga in his fit of those fucking 4s. Where the fuck are my shoes at?
I ain't gonna hold you. Salute to J-Tips for winning that award, but boy, if I seen you and I ain't get my shit yet,
nigga, I'd have been in the crowd. Boo! That nigga ain't win the shipping award.
Yo, go back home and box my shit up, nigga.
Nigga, you got time to accept an award, but you don't got time to ship my shoes? Fuck you.
I would have been hurt.
Yeah, that's why. Like, people think I really be hard on niggas just because I'm a hater. No, I take shipping very, very seriously. Like, right now, I'm going through it with an insurance company because one of my Frame Hunters jackets got lost. But I actually pulled stock from my site to make sure that If they find a jacket, he's good. If they don't, I got a jacket for you waiting and ready to go out. And the only reason I haven't shipped him his jacket yet is because I have to wait until they finish the claim in order to make sure everything is good.
Right.
Like, it's insane that people don't take this shit more seriously. And I'm not going to sit up here and act like logistics is easy, but an email is easy. All you have to do is just email your clients and tell them, hey, some shit got fucked up. Some orders have been fulfilled. We'll get them done. When you don't say anything and you post a nigga enjoying themselves, oh, fuck this nigga and fuck you.
This nigga is grilling and he's smiling? Oh, hell no. I want
this
my bread
nigga
back.
having a ball. Yeah, because, like, nigga, if I was a lesser person, hello, bank. Yes, item not received. Fuck y'all niggas. I'm angry.
It's terrible.
I mean, but also speaking to failures, Prosper, a part of the TWG falling apart. I've only heard of Prosper because of, like, their raffles.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, I don't know if they fully own Prosper, if it's a partnership, or it was a store that was affiliated with them somehow.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, never heard of you. Apparently he was in Jersey.
Prosper.
And it's like, it's sad that it happened, but it also leads into what I've been saying about AMM needs to figure out a way to separate and consolidate. Because, like, it's sad that any store fails. But I just thought it was crazy. And people were saying, like, you got to support these stores more than the raffles. But at the same time, the store has to give me something as a reward.
Right.
Well, not as a reward, but you have to give me a reason to buy here because everybody says the same thing. Yeah.
That's such a hard thing nowadays. I mean, and it sucks, right? Because brick and mortars are right there, but why should I go when I can order what I want from the safety and comfort of my house? Why would I go to a store and line up when I can click, click, click?
Right. And when everybody carries the same, like, they all carry the same accounts, I can go, like, this store charges a bit more, but I get free shipping and they ship in 2 to 3 days. Versus this store, they take a week to ship. Like, Feature, I'll never buy from Feature. They take fucking forever to ship. Cream 321, they charge $20 for fucking USPS ground advantage. And they take a week and a half to ship already. I'll never support them. And I've had people complain to me like, yo, AMM, the Whitaker Group stores, they don't ship in a timely fashion. So, like, on top of, like, what happened with the 4s, what's happened with the 5s, it's like, you got to find a way to differentiate yourself.
Right.
You really got to get out there and make it work, because SF died. And outside of that raffles, I never knew anyone that really fucked with Stash. Well, online. I don't know how it was in person. But I mean, it's a continuing trend with a whole bunch of different brands shuttering. Skate shops are facing that.
Yeah, they've been facing that. That's a weekly, monthly thing.
Yeah, and I mean, it sucks that a lot of them have to go online, but at this point, it's not many stores that I physically feel like I need to go to, because a lot of them are inconvenient, like Social Status. I think that store is beautiful, but Fells is a fucking nightmare to find parking at.
Damn. What? You got to park in a little alleyway that you got to parallel park, like what's that nigga name? Michael Myers played him.
Oh, Austin Powers.
Yes, that's what you got to parallel park. You got to parallel park like Austin Powers in that tunnel. He was trying to make a U-turn. Fam, that shit sucks. And then you got to walk on cobblestone and not roll your ankle about 5 times to get to the store. Then you get there and it's like they never have my size. I know that shit is a dead mission for a size 13, anything unless it's LeBron's.
Yeah, and you're not even going in for the clothes.
Yeah.
See, and that's the problem. Like, that's why, as much as I've always wanted to open another brick and mortar, it's difficult. Like, in my market with vintage sunglasses, I'm good. But then you run into the risk of smash and grabs. Mm-hmm. You run into it's so much that goes into it. And, like, people, of course, want to try on their glasses, but insurance, electricity, rent, inspections. There's so much that goes into it. And then, again, nothing really differentiates you. Because I remember Gente. Gente was on a tiny street with absolutely no fucking parking.
Really? Because, it's like a whole parking lot right across.
You weren't supposed to park there.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, so there was you gambled, but it was worth it. I was willing to go to Gente at any fucking time because nobody else has stuff like this. I could go to Gente and I would find something I had never seen before or any other store and I bought it. Versus now, oh, No Tray has this. Oh, Exhibition has this. Oh, this store has this. Like, I don't know how to tell stores to differentiate aside from customer service. Like, the best store out there is Premier. Like, I love Premier Skate. When I want like a hat or something like that, or you win a raffle, you pay, and them niggas like, oh, we already shipped your shit before you paid. Whoa, what the fuck?
Niggas is Chick-fil-A of clothing.
No, for real. Like, they deserve all the best treatment in the world. Like, I will buy something, like when they put the kids stuff up, I'll get Kazi a pair of SBs and they'll put like a little stick in there like, hey, thanks. They actually take time to make it work. Versus other stores, they could be a week and a half, ship my shit, laser ship, and it's just like, this does not feel like luxury. Even though luxury stores don't even feel like fucking luxury anymore. So, I don't know. I'm sorry to hear that people lost their jobs. I don't know how to fix this.
I mean, people got to figure it out, man. Like, brick and mortar retail is dying. It's been dying.
Yeah. I mean, I just don't feel any incentive to go outside. It's not safe. But more than anything, it's no parking. If a store owned its own parking lot, I think that would be revolutionary. Nigga, revive Gente and buy the parking lot across the street. Because even A&M in DC, you're not supposed to park at that AutoZone. Nigga, I go in there and I'll buy like a soda. So it's like, you're not excuse me? Yes, the fuck I am.
Yeah, and then you park on the street. Your shit might get hit by a streetcar.
Your shit getting took.
Chill out.
I'm talking about a streetcar.
Yeah.
Nigga, I seen that shit come by. Ding, ding. Oh, no.
That shit fly by. It's only supposed to go about 30. That should be going by like 60.
Nigga, that shit taking your door and your life. Nah.
That is hilarious. All right. Last but not least, the Wu-Tang Dunk shock drop at midnight because y'all niggas tweeted about it all day. They're like, we got something for your ass.
Nigga, that shit was 10, 12, 2, 10, 12. Trash drop. Nah, I'm glad it was on one of those 15-minute warnings.
And then you got a code on Spotify if you were like a big Wu-Tang listener.
Man, fuck Wu-Tang. Back in June, they had a sign up. Like, not just Wu-Tang, but all of these retailers.
Right.
That are having like fake signups. Like, sign up for this to get alerted first. They just take your information to sell it.
Everyone's selling our information.
I know. Fuck EQ out, enemy of the show. I just had to say it. Fuck them niggas.
Oh my God. I mean, I don't know. Part of me is like, I don't really care. But if I got them, then like me, I'll wear them personally.
No, I love goldenrods. I think the goldenrod is one of the best dunks. Flag on the play. That was for me.
Thank you. Okay, cool.
Riding. That's a terrible name for them to call them goldenrods.
Yes.
But fuck it, nigga. I love me a goldenrod.
All right, man. Come on.
It's a great shoe.
It is.
I don't know. This release is being handled very poorly.
Yeah.
But if rumors are true and they produce the fuck out of these,
oh, it should be no problem getting them.
Allegedly, because prices are already coming down. Like Solar STS was like, yeah, I got my pay and I sold them shits, and I'm like, nigga, you did the right thing.
Yeah, for sure.
Sell them shits now and then get them on the back end for retail again. Because like I said, niggas who walk around with fucking Wu-Tang cribs, like baby onesies, that's who the fuck it is paying all this money for them shits. Get your money and then get your pair before them shits go on sale, because they're cool, but the fact that shoe is now out, and readily available, is what I said. I saw like some lame niggas posting their pants, and I'm just like,
I feel like I just went on for the nostalgia. Like, if you know the history, Into the 36 Chambers came out the same day as the Low End Theory in 1995. I forget the day, but granted, I was only like 6 years old. But I feel like those two albums to me, because they're so connected, as well as like debate for who the best hip hop group of all time is, aside from Outkast.
yeah, I was about to say Charles Hamilton and himself. Best group.
Aside from that, it's like I want a pair for that reason alone. Because Wu-Tang Dunks, it's like I'm not the biggest Wu-Tang fan. Check out my gravity.
I never got into Wu-Tang because RZA and the other mushmouth niggas in there. Son, Raekwon, Ghost, Math be flowing. This some nigga mathematical equations, Blasians. I be eating with Asians. I'm amazing.
But you buy Action Bronsons though.
You ever see me put on a pair of Action Bronsons? I'm good. I don't need white Ghostface. I think he's cool, but I don't want to dress like this nigga.
Yeah.
Like, no. But I'm just glad that people are coming around and realizing I'm always fucking right.
This nigga, man.
Nah, real shit. I started to go to college for psychology. I understand how the human mind works. That's why I can sell and do the things that I do. People like to feel special. Now that people are seeing those Wu-Tangs out and about, your dick ain't as hard. You know, you're not as excited. Before, this is a mythical shoe no one else had. Look what happened to the DQMs. DQMs, magical. Oh man, you had to be there. This nigga Dave had a store and it was like a bistro and they made the shoes for it. Oh, it's crazy. I stabbed a nigga to get in line for them. And then they retro, oh my God, these are gonna be oh shit, everybody got DQMs. Oh shit, they're on sale. Worm, worm, worm. Still a great shoe, but retro and a legend and making it readily available. But I do think it's hilarious that the undefeated fours are coming back and the general public, allegedly, the general public is getting the ugly ass Jumpman version. And then friends and family are getting the Nike Air version. So they just remade them, gave the public the old shit, and gave the special people the new shit, thus creating the cycle again. That's the kind of shit I like to see. Tell the pause that
That's
they don't
fire,
matter.
Though.
Yeah, I'm not being sarcastic. Tell these normal niggas you are normal. You do not deserve the specials.
This is crazy. All right, well, that's the end of the docket. That's a lot.
I love how I started off with 4, and then we just started adding shit as it went
we was
along.
definitely type of shit as we went along. But all in all, you know, it was nice little conversation. It's enough. I think there's some stuff that we just didn't cover, like, but
we
it's all
didn't care.
good. Yeah, it's not. Anyways, final thoughts, sir?
I really don't have a pressing issue this week. I will say this. Well, no, I do have a pressing issue. Support small brands. I appreciate discourse. And I think it is on a brand to explain why they are worth what they are worth. And, you know, people talk about quality and all this other stuff. It all comes down to intrinsic value. Do you like what the brand stands for? Do you like what they go for? What they do? Do you like the creator? I want to see more communication between brands and consumers actually talking to brands, not glazing them, to understand why they support them and what they like. You know, I've told people, like, I wasn't being sarcastic when I told people I'm open to criticism. I want to be able to grow. Now, am I going to be able to take all criticism into account? No, because I have a limited time, resources, and skill set. But I do want people to be able to talk to me and understand why we do the things that we do, whether it be on the show or me creating things. I want to see more conversations. And I don't want people to ever feel like they're wrong to question me. Because when dude was like, $650 jacket, but you talk shit about Adidas, I was actually excited to have that conversation because like there's a reason why I do these things. And I would love for more brands to be questioned, like, yo, why is this $700? Why is this? You probably won't like the answer, but at the same time, you might get an answer that's so fucking absurd. Like, this is why I rock with this brand. So I want to see more communication. I want people to better understand the products they're getting, so you have a deeper appreciation for it.
Right.
Like, I know sometimes a stupid little detail can take something from being, this is good, to this is fucking fantastic. Because that Joe Freshgood's interview, when he was talking about adding his grandmother's birthday or a phone number from a friend, like incorporating someone's birthday into a phone number that he made up, or looking up the addresses of old places to reference on his t-shirts. I'm not from Chicago. I don't know any of these references, but I appreciate it that much more. It's like he put his heart into these clothes. I was already going to buy it, but now I'm even happy to buy it. And I'm working on my own storytelling, because when that satin jacket comes out, people are going to understand, like, okay, this nigga is designing with a purpose. So I just want to see more talking. And I'm not saying it sarcastically. Less glazing just because you like a brand, but more like, I understand the brand and I want to talk about it. I want to see creators talk, not reaching out to the community. I want to see them talking to the people. Like Corey from Circulate, friend of the show. I love how communicative he is with the community. And I think that is what truly strengthens bonds. And with how everybody's been talking about Virgil, just being honest and showing the people that you're here for the love is something I want to see more of.
That's dope. My final thought kind of doesn't. Well, first and foremost, I want to say happy belated birthday to Penny. Penny, you know what I mean?
Happy birthday!
I definitely gotta reach out to him. We gotta talk. Especially because I really wanted to do that 4-man episode over the summer, man. Penny and Coop, that would have been fire. But
nigga, we can still make it happen.
Oh yeah, for sure. But aside from that, funny enough, I went into a little rabbit hole on Facebook because I was
Just think about to start talking conspiracy theories. Go ahead.
No, not even conspiracy theories. I was looking at people like, because I was trying to find pictures of when I ran cross country, because I don't really have many. You know, I'm not, surprise, I'm not the biggest fan of like pictures and videos. Like, I don't really care to be photographed or whatever. But I'm looking for these pictures because we don't even have pictures from like our, you know, when we lived with each other.
No, we really don't.
Yeah, we don't. So then I was like, all right, I wonder if anybody from the cross country team from that year had any. And like, then I found out like one of the people had passed. It was just like, man, like I'm really going down memory lane with some of this stuff and just trying to think like, where did the time go? And so I say that to say just the stuff that you do to be remembered here, you know, like what's going to be my impression? Like now I'm starting to think more and more of, okay, where is this going to go? What body of work do I want to leave for y'all if this podcast were to, you know, stop, you know, just out the blue? What would I want for you guys to know me for or know this body of work for? And it's like, all right, I really got to start putting foot to ass as far as the material that I'm putting out, which is also why I'm like, all right, let me get this merch out now. Right. Let me put out the fun shit now. And then also all the interviews that, fuck all the interviews that didn't go down. Like it is.
Yeah, it is what it is.
We, fuck it, we gonna talk. I'll talk about it. I don't care.
Go ahead.
All right. We, for a long time, probably since the Tony D episode, I've been working on a James Whitner interview. Shit didn't really come. It was to me
put on the back burner.
Yeah, I mean it is what it is. We ain't got the numbers like that, I guess, or just it didn't make sense for them. So it is what it is. It's no hard feelings. There's another one I'm not gonna say only because that one could still happen, and I don't want to come off as like insensitive.
No, it's not insensitive. It's just we be getting fucked over by timing and circumstance.
Yeah, and I mean, so we were working on a couple. I wish what's it call it wasn't fucking gold medalist because I love to have Justin Gatlin, the track podcast that I retweeted. They had an amazing segment about running shoes. When I tell you this segment, like I wish I could clip it. I'm gonna just clip it.
I saw it.
I'm gonna send you the timestamps. Just listen to that. That part, I'm telling you, it's gonna be dope.
Oh, okay.
It's enough. You don't have to know the specific models.
I'll trust you, but
so imagine like if the Nike basketball players played basketball against the Reebok basketball players and then the Adidas basketball players. Like you took their top 5 against somebody else's top 5 or somebody else's top 5. Mm-hmm. They were talking about that for track.
Oh yeah.
Yo, you such a dick, dog.
What? I care immensely because you care.
That's exactly why what's on that. What's on the shirt? It's on the shirt. Yeah. See?
Out of context, flag on the flag.
Yeah, it's all good. But yeah, I'm to go back to the stuff that I want to put out. I really want like this to really mean something, like some very classic gems. I don't want Complex to have all the gems, respectfully.
No, nigga, disrespectfully.
No, because you know
they don't be paying niggas.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, maybe they turned over a new leaf, but
yeah,
we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. But that's all though. So I just hope y'all enjoy this for what it's worth, and I'm really gonna try to do my best. Like I'm still gonna disappear off socials for like a
nigga,
cool
fuck
minute.
Socials, just drop merch.
Yeah, I'll be working crazy from behind the shadows, like wild shit. When you see some shit and this nigga Davon is like, surprise y'all, I'm putting in work. Trust and believe. He sees it now, and I'm not bluffing this time.
Yeah, I'm very proud of this nigga.
Thank you. I appreciate that, my guy. Anyways, with that being said, go out and be great. I hope y'all listen to this and y'all feel inspired. Now, bye.
Dog bless.